And now, from Racer's Garage, it's time for the RacerRecords Rock and Roll Joepardy Tournament of Champions Final. Your champions are, from the VC channel The Embryonic Robot, and playing for Celiac Canada, please welcome Brian. From the VC channel Play Me Something, and playing for the Ottawa Food Bank, please welcome Charlie. And the best music man from Saskatchewan, who's playing for his local Humane Society, please welcome Shane. Thanks for being with us in the studio audience. And now, here is the host of Rock and Roll Joepardy, Racer Joe.
First off, let me state that Shane is from Regina, Saskatchewan, not Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, as I said for some reason in the last one. And I couldn't get voice to text to actually say Regina correctly. She kept wanting to say Regina, which, as you and I know for sure, is wrong. Well, you guys all know that because we're all a bunch of Canadians around tonight. Gentlemen, how is everybody?
Excellent.
Great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. For those tuning in, thank you for doing that. Once again, it's been a lot of fun this whole first season. I know there's been a fair amount of people that have watched and actually look forward to the next episode, both for playing and for watching as well. So nothing is different this time, except it is the final. These three gentlemen won their semifinals all in a little different way. It was down to the last question in each of the finals. So that was kind of cool. That was good to see. Hopefully we see that this evening as well, where everybody's in it at the end. The difference in tonight's matchup is the winner's charity is going to receive $100 towards their charity, which we will talk about a little bit more. And you can see across the bottom by the podiums as well. And then each of the runners-up will also receive $50 to their charities. So all the charities are going to get a little something tonight anyway. And as I've always said, if you're out there, please feel free to help out with the charities as well. They will be listed in the comment section below. So with that said, I believe I've got everything kind of set up and ready to go. I am going to talk to myself as I always do, because that's just the way I like to do it. And it makes things, seem the same all the time. So let's see that. And other than that, we're good to go. So you guys are all ready to go?
You bet.
All right, everybody's good to go. And by the luck of the pick a number between 1 and 10 tonight, Charlie is going to go first. No, the order on the bottom doesn't count for anything. It just happens to be where I built everybody when I was building the backdrop. So Charlie's going to go first. In the first round, we have got, and I did check unless something messes up, which sometimes it does. We do only have one weekly wager in the first round, and we do have 2 of those in the second round. And then, of course, we've got our final Joepardy as well. So without further ado, everybody can see the board. We're good to go. Let's see our categories in the first round for the final of RacerRecords Rock and Roll Joepardy. TV theme songs is first up. The 2000s, which will be just generic potpourri 2000s stuff, could be a little of everything. Bands, in other words, I think we've had that category a few times before. I think everybody gets that. Canadian 80s bands and artists. So we have 3 Canucks with us this evening. So this grouping, these categories were just the next up in the list, but that's the way it worked out. So that's good. A member of the band, artists in more than one band. So they may be famous in one, but they have played in others as well. And the last category is tiny desk concerts. So of which I have seen 0. I'm not sure why, because I think they're probably great, but I haven't ever seen any of them. So I don't know why I chose that as a category, but I did, and away we go. So that's our categories in the first round. And again, by the choice of pick a number between 1 and 10, Charlie gets to go first. So Charlie, where shall we start off this evening, sir?
Let's do TV theme songs for 200.
For 200. Okay, here we go. I will need the show, of course. Here we go. Fred did not have a fabulous singing voice, but that's the whole point of every song from this show. In particular, the Rogers penned Won't You Be My Neighbor? Brian.
Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers, correct. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, yes. And for those that may be tuning in to this first and have not watched any of the others, you do not have to answer in the form of a question, but if you do, that counts as well. Okay, Brian, you got that correct. Where to, sir?
Well, let's go for 400 in the same category. TV
400 same. Okay, TV theme songs, 400. The awkward dancing, the half singing along, the claps, the fountain. Does anything say 90s white people more than the opening of this sitcom? Charlie.
Friends.
Yes, correct. Very nice. I don't know if I got them all in there. I had to hit correct before the timer ran out. Yes, Friends is correct. All right, you are on the board. Where to, sir?
Let's continue on in the same category for 600.
Same one for 6. Kate. Thanks to decades in syndication, since its original early 90s run, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince's theme song to this classic sitcom is one of the few old school rap songs that most generations know the words to. Shane.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That is correct. You will not be required to sing at all. So
really,
not that I don't want to hear you sing, but you're not required to sing it. So that's right. This is a story about. Anyway, all right. Everybody's on the board. Shane, you're in control. Where to, sir?
Let's continue on with that category for 800.
TV theme songs for 800. Years before his son Robin blurred the lines between songwriting and plagiarism, Alan Thicke, along with his then-wife Gloria Loring and co-composer Al Burton, penned this earworm ode to racially mixed families, or being yourself, or somehow both. Charlie.
Is that Different Strokes?
You take the good, you take the bad. No, is that the right one? No, that's The Facts of Life. Never mind. Yes, Different Strokes is correct. I don't even know what I'm singing, and I shouldn't be singing. Okay.
Oh, he did both, though.
What's that? Sorry.
He did both.
Yeah, he did both, I think, and then he also did. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, he wrote a bunch for sure. Charlie, where to, sir?
Let's finish the category.
For 1,000 TV theme songs. This soon will be making another run, sings adult pop stalwart Jack Jones on this vintage slice of 70s disco cheese. That one's a little further back for all you guys, but that was The Love Boat, and the host didn't read the question all that well. Not sure it would have helped, but that was The Love Boat. I don't know how many people know who wrote the Love Boat theme song, but it's not the four of us, because if I didn't read it, I wouldn't know it either. So, okay, that's that category. Everybody's on the board. Charlie, you're still in control. Where to?
Let's do bands and other words for 200.
Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of words. It's not necessarily 2 words for the band for sure, but it's just bands and other words. You guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Walloping Gourds. Brian.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Correct. There you go. Yes, Smashing Pumpkins it is. You're in control, my friend. Where to?
Let's go to Canadian 80s bands and artists for 200.
Okay, this is picture category. So as soon as you guys can see it, everybody lean in like they do, and we'll go from there. So as soon as you can see it, you can buzz in. Canadian 80s bands and or artists for 200. I just need the name of the band or the artist. Brian.
Kim Mitchell.
Correct. Yes. Where to, sir?
Let's go Canadian 80s bands and artists for 400.
400. Here we go. Weekly wagers. So you have got 600, but you can wager up to 1,000 because that's the max in this category, or in this round, pardon me. So what would you like, Brian?
God, I hate these. I'm just gonna say 200 because I have no idea. 200.
200. Okay, here we go. 200 in the category of Canadian 80s bands and artists picture category. So timer will start when you can see the picture. Here we go. Wager set. There is your picture.
Atlanta Miles?
Atlanta Miles is correct. Yes, that's right. Very nice. So there you go. That worked out. No, you can't change your wager now, as others have tried. But
Let's keep going in that category for 600.
for 6, okay, here we go. Shane,
Platinum Blonde.
you are correct. Yes, very nice. I don't know if they all have that much hair left or not, but I think what they do is still blonde. I'm not positive. I saw them a few years ago. Where to, Shane?
They're not platinum bald now.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Let's continue on with that same category, 800, please.
800. Okay, here we go. Brian.
Loverboy?
Correct. That is a skinny Mike Reno back in the day. I shouldn't talk because I'm not a skinny Joe Hadespec anymore either. So there you go. Yes. Where to, Brian?
Well, let's finish it off for 1,000.
1,000. Canadian 80s bands and or artists for 1,000. It's a very old picture of 5440. So
Wow.
very old, actually. Might be the first shot of the band, possibly. So, but yes, that was 5440. So, okay, that category's done. Nobody got that one. So, Brian, you're still in charge, sir. Where to?
Let's do a member of the band for 200.
Okay. Again, I will give you a couple of bands, and there is a artist that is in both of them. Should be how this category works. So, for 200, here we go. He reached Nirvana as a drummer, but went on to fight Foo as a frontman. Shane.
Dave Grohl.
Correct. Speaking of the Foo Fighters, there we go. Yes, there you go. Your choice, sir.
Actually, let's go 2000s for 200.
2000s for 2. Okay, this again, potpourri of the 2000s, a little bit of everything. Which band released Seven Nation Army in 2003? Brian.
The White Stripes.
Correct. Race to the buzzer probably on that one. I think everybody was probably pretty sure of that. Brian, you're in control. Where to, sir?
Let's stick with the 2000s for 400.
2000s for 4. Who released the 2007 hit Umbrella featuring Jay-Z? Charlie.
Rihanna.
That is correct. Very nice. Your choice, sir.
That was the sound of middle school for me. Not to make
It
you
was,
guys
yeah.
feel old there, but
Yeah, no, you know what? I have the ability to take points away, you know.
Let's stick with the 2000s for 600. I'm a bit more comfortable here than the 80s.
Okay, there you go. For sure. All right, for 600. Which Stevie Nicks song is sampled in the Destiny's Child hit Bootylicious? That is Edge of 17. I wrote that question just so I could say Bootylicious. That's not true. I think that would have fallen into the category. If I didn't have the answer in front of me, I wouldn't have known that one either. So, Charlie, nobody got it. Your choice still, sir.
Let's keep going in the same category for 800.
2000s for 8. Okay. What was the name of the virtual band created by Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett? Charlie.
Gorillas.
Yes. Correct. Never mind. Blur, right? Wasn't it guys from Blur?
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, your choice still, sir.
Let's finish the category for 1,000.
2000s for 1,000. The song lyric "Breakin' My Back Just to Know Your Name" is from what song? Charlie.
Somebody Told Me by the Killers.
Correct. Again, not very well read by the host, but yes, a little bit of break-in pause for some reason. Okay, Charlie, your choice, please.
Bands and Other Words for 400, please.
For 4. Here we go. Unused young goats for sale at an auction. I was hoping someone would get that, would be able to put that together. It's only 10 seconds. You might have got it if there was time, but new kids on the block. They can't all be winners, my friends. They can't all be winners. Bands, in other words, for 6, or where would you like to go?
Yeah, let's keep going down here.
Okay, for 6. Here we go. Not white, not coffee. Charlie.
I don't even know if this is a band, but Black Tea.
It is a band. Yeah.
Oh man.
Good guess. That's what I was thinking too, but I didn't know they existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the album's over there. Yeah,
Ah.
I was looking at the album one day and came up with that one. So yes, Black Tea. See, sometimes you don't even have to know; you just have to figure it out in time. So,
I mean, I totally know all about them. I know all these. Yeah.
I think you'd like them actually. I think because they're we'll talk about it later, but I think you'd like them. You should check them out for sure. Okay, cool. Charlie, your choice, please.
Let's keep it going in the same category for 800, please.
For 8. Okay. 0.75 foot tax. Charlie.
9-inch nails.
9-inch nails is correct. Yes. Bit of a stretch, but yes, that is exactly what I was shooting for. The writers were shooting for. Bands or where to? I shouldn't make your choice.
I mean, you know what I'm going to do. Let's finish the category.
All right, here we go. Communal foe. Charlie.
Common enemy.
Incorrect. Shane.
Public enemy.
Public enemy. Yes, correct. That's right. Yes. Whose strategy was it to yell out the incorrect answer? Oh, that was, I can't remember whose team that was, but anyway. Oh, that was with Curtis, I think. And then anyway, referencing some of the semifinal stuff. Okay, Shane, you're in control. Where to, sir?
Member of the band for 400, please.
Certainly. This top-hatted guitarist left Guns N' Roses and brandished a new musical weapon with Velvet Revolver. Shane.
Slash.
Correct. Very nice. Yes. Where to, sir?
We'll keep on that category with 600, please.
Member of the band for 6. Hollywood vampires were brought to life in 2015, led by Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp, and guitarist Joe Perry of this band. Shane.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is correct. Yes. Your choice still.
And 800, please.
Okay. Drummer Travis McNabb rocked for Better Than Ezra, then went country with this Jennifer Nettles band. Sugarland is the band that he went on to be the drummer for, or was in both, possibly. I can't say I know a lot about Better Than Ezra, and I can't say I know a lot about Sugarland, but the writers came up with that somewhere. So, yours choice still, Shane.
I will finish off the category, 1,000.
Member of the band, 1,000. Here we go. Neil Finn, formerly of Split Enz, formed this band named for a cramped place on Sycamore Avenue in Los Angeles. Brian.
Crowded House.
Correct. That is correct. Both bands I really enjoyed, Split Enz and Crowded House. Brian, your choice. Where would you like to start? At the top, or?
Yeah, let's start at 200.
All right, Tiny Desk Concerts. Here we go. I don't have any explanation. It's just going to be who the artist is. There'll be a description of their Tiny Desk Concert. Here we go. Don't call them U2. Larry Mullen Jr. and Adam Clayton were absent. The Edge did a Tiny Desk Concert with this singer in 2023. Brian.
Bono.
Correct. Like the new song. I like it.
I haven't heard it yet.
It's you too, for sure. So where to, Brian? Your choice, please.
400 is good.
Okay. It's the network that has broadcast Tiny Desk Concerts 1,000 and counting since folk singer Laura Gibson did the first one in 2008. Brian.
NPR.
NPR is correct. Yes, sir. Your choice still?
600.
Okay. He sang hits like Watermelon Sugar for his Tiny Desk concert. He also calls his sweater a jumper. Ah, how British. Shane.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles is correct. That is right. 800 or 1,000?
Let's go 8.
8. Okay, here we go. This singer opened her 2020 Tiny Desk concert with Show Me Love. She closed it with Fallen. Alicia Keys was that one. And last question in the first round is for 1,000 in the Tiny Desk concerts. For a Tiny Desk concert he did with Sting, this It Wasn't Me singer proudly sang, I'm a Jamaican in New York. Shane.
Shaggy.
Yes, and even said it the way it's supposed to be said. Yes, that is correct. All right, so that is going to do it for the first round. Right now, Charlie's at 3,800, Brian at 3,400, Shane with a little bit of a lead at 5,000. Brian will pick first in our second round. We're just going to take a real quick break, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we're back, as the kids say, or at least this old kid says. Gentlemen, great first round. Looking forward to the second round in this Tournament of Champions final Joepardy tournament. That was really not worded very well. It's kind of like when I'm reading the questions. How about I shut up? And Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on your channel? I know we just recently spoke because I think we were either on a live stream or I guess we recorded your semifinal not that long ago, but
I think both is true.
I think both might be true. Yeah, that's right. I think both might be true. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still doing this crazy thing of counting down my 200 favorite Canadian songs, but I did the 80s vinyl tag, which is going around because
nice.
Why not?
Sure.
Other than that, just the usual, kind of busy, but just the usual stuff.
That's good though. That's all right. Let's let the host bring up your charity of choice. So again, in this final, we have $100 up for grabs for the winning charity, as well as $50 for each of the other charities from the two runners up. But I know we've talked about it before, but it's always important to bring it up every time. There might be somebody new. There might be someone that doesn't know. Tell us a little bit about Celiac Canada, please.
Well, as I said before, this is a personal choice for me because I I do have celiac disease, and it's a chronic autoimmune disorder that affects about 1% of the population. Celiac Canada is an advocacy group, so they've done a lot of work with promoting or lobbying politicians for one thing, and they've worked on improving food labeling in Canada. So the legislation changed a few years ago, which made it so much easier for so many people. So that's the very personal choice I always make, Celiac Canada.
Wonderful. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Charlie, we recently talked because you won the most recent semifinal in dramatic fashion. I would think if somebody is watching this, they should have already watched that, but a well-placed weekly wager at the end got you into the final and you pulled it off. Lots of great comments. Oh man, that was a great comeback and stuff. So that had to feel pretty good. What I did enjoy was when I watched it back, Trevor gave you the thumbs up, right? So because he was kind of cruising a little bit, let's be honest, right? But it worked out really well for you, so that was cool.
Yeah, honestly, I have Trevor to thank. When I was watching it back, I realized that rather than going in order, he went with the 2000 first. Had he gone in order, he would have had the wager. So
I know. I
Thanks,
caught that
Trevor.
too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'd been going in order the whole time. That's the time he decided to go for the
Yeah.
two instead of that one, but worked out well. So again, you and I have discussed the Ottawa Food Bank, but let's talk about them. Let me bring it up onto stage there. Again, just a very, very worthwhile cause that a lot of people can support, both in Ottawa as well as wherever. You can support all your own food banks, but you can support others as well.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what I said last time on the semifinal. Just like food is just horrifically expensive, and just it's what does everyone need? Food. What is the most expensive necessity out there right now? It's food. So it's everyone should have access to good food, and I think the food banks are maybe not necessarily overlooked, but I think they could use a lot more support.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's somewhat top of mind for a lot of people, but then others it's secondary because they just don't think about it, obviously. So good on you for that. Again, your charity will be getting something tonight, so that's good. Shane, my friend, how are you? I don't know the last time we talked. It's been a little while. Not really. We talk to each other every once in a while. We text each other and we see each other at the football games. But how's things in Regina, Saskatchewan? Not Saskatchewan.
Doing good. Doing well.
Good.
Went out for a rip on Wascana Lake today. Not the South Saskatchewan River, so it was in Regina.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good time. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you say out for a rip, would you like take a canoe and paddle?
Kayak.
Oh, kayak. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I saw a big wake out there earlier. Now it explains what it is. That's right. So let me make my magic here and bring up the Regina Humane Society. We all love our pets. We all, we've had 6 in the last number of years, or longer. Anyway, that's the best place to go. There's lots of others now as well have popped up, but the humane societies in general have been the ones that have always been around, and they have a brand new facility and lots of ways to help support the Regina Humane Society, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And similarly to what Charlie just said in regard to food banks, like every city has something similar, a food bank. So support them in your local community and support our fluffy friends and those that support them. So
exactly right. And again, everyone, feel free to also contribute to these fine charities or the charities in your hometown, the humane societies in your town, and the food banks in your town, and of course Celiac Canada. If you're in the States, I'm sure there's an equivalent to that. Lots of ways to do what you can to help out, and that's been a big part of Rock and Roll Joepardy. We've tried to do that each and every episode as best as we can. And maybe for season 2, we'll get that big sponsor, and everybody's charity will always get a little bit more. So working on that for later. So, all right. With that said, that is our little contestant chat in the middle, which is a little longer than Colin Jost normally goes on Pop Culture Jeopardy, but that's all right. This is Jeopardy, so we do things our way here. Dang it. Let's do that, and let's do that, and let us bring that back up. Everybody is in place. Yes, that's that. Okay, so we'll go to round 2. Again, Brian, by the fact that he is just a little bit behind, is going to pick first in these categories in the second round. 2 weekly wagers. I checked. I'm fairly certain they're going to be there. Let's hope so. Here we go. Let's start the round, because as we learned, they come in handy when they come up. So here we go. First category, playing for change, songs for a cause. Musical awards. I'll show you the statue. You tell me the award. So that's going to be a picture category. Cult bands. We'll see what that is. Divas Las Vegas. Category about divas. And they've probably all played Las Vegas, but it was just one of those silly play on words that the writers like to do. Albums and bands before and after. If I remember correctly, I will give you an album, blank, and a band, and you just got to fill in the blank. So that's that one. And then the last category are bands that were bigger in Britain than North America. Doesn't say in North America, but that's what it's supposed to say. So, Brian, you are going to start us off. Where would you like to go, sir?
Good question. How about playing for change for 400?
Playing for change for 4. Okay. Songs about a cause. Here we go. This song title from the 80s precedes 25 for Haiti in a 2010 project featuring 80 recording artists. Charlie.
Waving flag.
Incorrect.
Oh no.
We Are the World.
Ah.
That's that one. Everybody was doing them back in the day. We had the Canadian one, the world one, and the American one. Okay, now we have a bit of an idea of what we're talking about in the category. Brian, nobody got that one.
Which means I have to go back to the same category for 800.
Going back. Okay. You don't have to, but we're
No,
going.
why not?
All right, sure. Here we go. Okay. Willie Nelson, John Mellencamp, and Neil Young organized the first of these Heartland benefits in 1985. Brian.
Farm aid.
Correct. Your choice, please, sir.
Oh, well, let's do that one for 1200, playing for change.
Okay, for 12. Dozens of rock stars have played the Secret Policeman's Ball to benefit this Humane Rights Society organization. Yeah, and then there's something at the end. Let me read that again. Dozens of rock stars have played the Secret Policeman's Balls to benefit this human rights organization. Brian.
Amnesty International.
And that's what the AI is there for. Yes, correct. Yes. Very nice. Your turn, sir. Where to?
All right, 1600, playing for change.
Okay. The organization Rock This sponsored a 2008 ballot bash and a 2011 Democracy Day with Glee star Darren Criss. Rock This. Shane.
Rock the vote.
Correct. I thought I would kind of emphasize that again because, again, I didn't read it all that well. My apologies. But yes, rock the vote. Correct. So, Shane, you got that one. Where to, sir?
Let's finish her off. 2000, please.
2000, playing for change. Okay. The Clash and the Who headlined the 1979 Concerts for Kampuchea benefits for victims of this war-torn country. That was Cambodia from Vietnam, I believe. Is that so? All right. That was a lukewarm category, but it's done, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Shane, your choice. Where to, sir?
Musical awards for 400, please.
4-4. Kate, picture category. Whenever you can see it, you can go. Shane.
Grammy.
That is a Grammy. Very nice. Where to?
We'll continue on with 800, please.
800. Okay. Musical awards, 800. Weekly wager. So you're well above the grand total for this round, or the highest category question this round. So what would you like to wager, sir?
I'm just going 1,000, I think.
1,000 on the award. Here we go. And that's in. Set the wager. Here we go.
Well, I know that's the Moon Man MTV Award, MTV Music Award.
Correct. It is the Moon Man, and it is the MTV Music Awards.
Okay.
Yes, you got it all in there.
All
so
right.
There's no extra points for getting it all. But
Just covering my bases. That's all.
That's good. No, I appreciate it. I would have given you either way. The judges would have given it to you. All right. So Shane, you got that one. Your choice still, please.
Still same category for 1,200.
For 12. Musical awards for 1,200. Here we go. Charlie.
Is that Emmy?
It is not the Emmy. Shane.
I think that's an American Music Award.
That is an American Music Award. You are correct. Yes, that's right. Okay, Shane, you got that one. Your choice, please.
We'll continue down that path. 1,600, I guess.
1,600 musical awards. Here we go. Charlie.
Juno.
Juno is correct. Yes, and all the different iterations of a Juno. Yes, yeah. It's the one that's changed the most. That's why I think obviously I chose that picture because a Grammy I think has been a Grammy forever.
Yeah.
But yes. So puts you back in control. Where would you like to go, Charlie?
I mean, if my last guess before that one wasn't clear, I don't really. Grammy and Juno is what I definitely know. So I'm going to move out of here and let's do albums and bands before and after for 400.
Albums and bands before and after. I will give you an album, blank the band. I need the blank part. Here we go. Caress of blank Panther. Brian.
Steel.
Caress of Steel from Rush, correct. And Steel Panther. Okay, Brian, you're back in control. Where to?
I'm going to stay in the same category for 800.
For 8, albums and bands before and after. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt blank Trick. Shane.
Cheap.
Cheap is correct. Sometimes it is just a race to the buzzer, I would imagine on that one anyway. All right, and Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, AC/DC. Like I had to tell anybody that. Shane, your choice, please. Where to?
1,200 for that same category, please.
Here we go. Back to blank Oak, Arkansas. Brian.
Black.
Back to Black by Amy Winehouse and Black Oak, Arkansas. Correct. Brian, your choice, please.
Same category, 1,600.
Okay. In the blank boy. The song In the City, Joe Walsh and or Eagles, the band City Boy. Not a big, massively known band, but good band, though. Okay. Nobody got that one. So, Brian, your choice, please, still.
Let's finish that out for 2,000.
For 2. Here we go. Greetings from Timbuk, blank, Doors Down. Charlie.
3.
3 is correct. Timbuk 3. Yeah, greetings from Timbuk 3. Nicely done, sir. Your choice now. Where to?
Let's do bands bigger in Britain for 400.
For 4. Here we go. Spin Magazine puts Teenage Fan Club's Bandwagon-esque ahead of this band's Nevermind on their best of 1991 list. Brian.
Nirvana.
Correct. Very nice. Good choice, sir.
All right. Let's stay in that category for 800 then.
Okay. With songs like A Message to You, Rudy, and Ghost Town, the Specials heralded the second wave of this Caribbean genre. Brian.
Ska.
Correct. Very nice. Yes, sir. Your choice still, Brian.
Bands bigger in Britain for 1,200.
Okay. 2024 saw Oasis announcing a reunion, while Damon Albarn said this rival band could be done with live shows. Charlie.
Blur.
This time it's not the Gorillas. This time it's Blur. Correct. Okay. Your choice, please.
Stick with the same category for 16.
Okay. This band's Common People opens with Jarvis Cocker singing, "She came from Greece, she had a thirst for knowledge." Brian.
Pulp.
That is correct. And I was just listening to that before we went on. That's a pretty darn good album. Okay. Your choice, Brian.
Well, let's finish that one out for 2,000.
For 2,000. Bands bigger in Britain. Second weekly wager. Your favorite. I know you're not a fan of them, but
all right.
But it's your choice. So you've got 9,800. Charlie's at 7,000, and Shane is at 10. So up to you. What would you like to wager?
I'm gonna cheap out and say 400.
400. Fair enough. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so 400. Set the wager. This one's just for Brian. This former member of Take That is portrayed by a CGI chimp in the biopic Better Man.
I have no idea.
No? Okay. You're good then. I can hit incorrect.
Yep.
Okay. That is Williams I haven't seen that movie, and I'm not crazy familiar with the band he was in, but Robbie Williams is what we were looking for there. And I guess, in fact, he is bigger in Britain than here. So
Obviously.
yeah, exactly. Well, you didn't lose much, so you didn't put a bunch on the line. So that's that category. We've got cult bands, Diva Las Vegas, and one more musical award. Where to?
Is my choice?
It is your choice, though. Yes, yeah.
So cult bands for 400.
Yeah, okay, for 4. Here we go. Melvins were pioneers of this sound that put bands like Pearl Jam, but ironically not Melvins, into the stratosphere. Shane.
Grunge.
Grunge is correct.
And
Okay, your choice.
cult bands for 800, please.
For 8. Here we go. This Canadian trio was once known as the biggest cult band in the world. Shane.
I'm going to guess Rush.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really worded all that well, but yes, that is who we were shooting for. I guess considered a cult band, not so much anymore, but at the time, and or according to the writers. So yes, Rush is correct. Where to, Shane?
1200 for cult bands, please.
Oh, for cult. Okay. There we go. Sorry, my internet went away for a second, or something went away. You guys can see the board still. You're good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, it just went away. All right. So cult bands, 1200. Here we go. This band of bassist Les Claypool is going strong 40 years after its founding and 30 plus years after sailing the seas of cheese. Shane.
Primus.
Primus is correct. Darryl will be proud. Your choice still.
1600 in that category.
Okay. Cult band 16. John Linnell of TMBG, this group, says its audiences would happily call themselves culty and they are not from Istanbul, or is it Constantinople? Brian.
They Might Be Giants.
That is correct. Yes, sir. Very nice. Good job. Your choice, please.
Let's do 2000 for cult bands.
2000 cult bands. Here we go. Glasgow brothers Jim and William Reed formed this band with a vaguely biblical name. Brian.
The Proclaimers.
Incorrect.
You're right. Well, I know what it is now.
Yeah. Got to be honest. When I first started reading it, it was like the answer to this is the Proclaimers, because I was reading with the answers up above. But no, Jesus and Mary chain. But you lost a little. Not bad, though. That category done. Where to? Your choice still, Brian.
Wow, I guess Diva Las Vegas.
4?
Oh, 400, yes.
Okay, yeah, do that. Here we go. Funny Lady, her final show, December 31st, 1999, at the MGM Grand, was followed by farewell concerts in New York City and Los Angeles. Brian.
Barbra Streisand.
Correct. Yes. Very nice. Your choice still, sir.
Diva Las Vegas for 800.
For 8. Here we go. We've got nothing but respect for this Queen of Soul, who first played Caesar's Circus Maximus showroom in 1969. Shane.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin is correct. Yes. Okay, your choice, Shane.
1200 for Diva Las Vegas, please.
You bet. If I could turn back time, I believe I would attend her 1991 extravaganza at the Mirage. Brian.
Cher.
Correct. I think I wrote that honestly. I would probably go see Cher, especially at that point. So anyway, again, useless information about the host. Nobody needs to know. Where to, Brian?
Diva Las Vegas for 1600.
Okay. In January 1970, she made a farewell live appearance with the Supremes at the Frontier Hotel. Brian.
Diana Ross.
Correct. I guess it is not just divas. It is actually divas in Las Vegas. Go figure. considering the category is Divas Las Vegas. Okay, we have got 2 questions left. Where to, Brian?
Let's finish the diva question, the key diva category there.
Diva category for 2000. Here we go. Gigs in Vegas helped this singer with the $1 million legs pay the bills after her divorce. Shane.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner is correct. Yes, sir. Very nice. Okay. And the last one, picture category. Everybody lean in. Musical awards. Just need to know what this award either is or what it is handed out for. Here we go. That was the Brit Awards, much like the Junos. They've changed it up quite a bit, and I never noticed until at the end. If you looked at the third one, it actually said Brit on it, but you had to be looking for that. So those were the Brit Awards. All right, so that is the end of the second round. Good close game. Charlie's a little bit behind with 7,000. Brian at 12,200. Shane at 15,200. But at this point, everybody's in because guys have to wager and do all that cool stuff. So there you go. So with that said, final wager round. I'm going to show you the category. Then you will place your wager. We'll take a little bit of a break. I'll come back, read the question, and we'll go from there. So the category is musical innovators. Have a look, gentlemen. Make your wagers, and we will come right back. All right. So while I have a second, I've played that a couple of times now, but I want everybody to go and make sure they check out everybody's channel. Not everybody that played has a VC channel, and some aren't on theirs very much, but they're going to be much more once they get their records in their room, right? Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So at the end, you can see everybody's channel, a representation of everybody throughout the year that played. Hopefully you guys and everybody else will come back for season 2. Maybe we'll get some new people and we'll do this all over again. So thank you again to everybody, not just you 3 gentlemen, but everybody that played and everybody that watched this year. So the category is musical innovators. Let's show you the clue. Alphabetically, he is the last individual member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You've made your wagers. Time for the answer. You're fine. There you go. Sometimes it spins because it takes a little bit to kick in. Internet networking and things like that. So this will be one of those where you either knew it or when you see it, you'll go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. Alphabetically, he is the last individual member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Charlie is going to go first in Final Joepardy. Let's see what Charlie put down. He put down Frank Zappa, and yeah, that is correct. Again, it's one you either knew or went, oh, yeah, of course, Zappa. There you go. So, Charlie, what did you wager? He put it all on the line, as he tends to do from time to time. So that is going to move him into second spot for right now. We'll see what happens with other wagering. So good job on you there, sir. Frank Zappa is correct. Let's go to Brian. Brian is going to be up next. What did Brian put down? Brian also put down Frank Zappa. How much did Brian wager? 12,000, pardon me, 198. So yes, that is in fact correct. 12,198. I'm not doing that math. You can see the computer did the math for me. So it's 24,398. I'm not doing the math on how much Shane's got a wager, but let's see if it matters if he got it right. He, in fact, also got Frank Zappa. So good job, gentlemen. Great to see everybody getting final Joepardy. The wager for Shane is 8,000. So, again, I'm not doing the math, but the computer will.
That'd be short.
Just a little bit short.
Ooh.
Yeah, just didn't put
Wow.
enough up in the wager. Everybody got it right and everybody in it right till the end. But with a final score of 24,398, Brian is the Rock and Roll Joepardy champion. Congratulations, Brian. Nicely done, sir.
I'm surprised.
No, it's good. I mean, again, it's fantastic. Everybody was in it till the end. There
Yeah.
was a shot of things getting right and wrong, and again coming down to wagers. So that's fantastic. So Brian, in the name of your charity, Celiac Canada, or in the name of Rock and Roll Joepardy, we will be donating to Celiac Canada $100. It's not a whole bunch, but it will help a little bit, we hope anyway. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you for playing. Really appreciate it. As well, Shane and Charlie, thank you so much. $50 to each of your charities, both the Regina Humane Society and the Ottawa Food Bank. So again, gentlemen, fantastic game. Fantastic earlier games from the regular round to the semifinals till now. I hope you'll come back. I've got a whole other season written already, so I just have to find the people, and hopefully everybody is built in, and we'll come back and try and do this crazy, silly thing I call Joepardy one more time. I hope.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd love to come back. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
This is really great.
Again, gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate the fact that you have watched all the episodes or some of the episodes. And even if this is the first one you watched, why the hell weren't you watching the other ones? Anyway, go back and watch them. Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whenever you watch this. And look for season 2. Follow my channel, of course, at Racer Records, and you will find out. I'm going to play this promo one more time, and I want you to pay attention to all of the fantastic folks that played along this year. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, hang on. After, we'll come back and chat a little bit. Thanks again, everybody.